Hey Foods One, I put together this video to show you how to fill out your dietary analysis. First, you're going to get a packet that looks like this. The first page is basically all instructions. Page 2, page 3, 4, and 5 are things that you're going to be filling in based on your 2-day food log. So, I'm going to scroll back up to the top, kind of walk you through how to get there and what to do. You'll notice that here's the website, supertracker.usda.gov. You're going to go there. And it'll come up here. First thing you need to do is create a profile. So come up to this little section right here, create a profile. You won't be able to log in because you probably haven't ever been there before. So this is where you will put whatever you want your profile name to be. You could do your school login. I'm just going to put Jane Doe. I'm going to pretend that I'm a 15-year-old male. My physical activity level is pretty good, 30 to 60 minutes of moderate activity. I am 5'10". And I weigh 165 pounds. So then you come down, and I suggest that you register to save your profile so that if you don't get finished with it today, you'll be able to log back in and start where you left off. So create a username, create your password. You can fill this all out. I would suggest sending it to your school email and then just hit submit. Then it's going to take you back to this main page, and you're going to come down and you're going to select the food tracker. So right here in the middle of the screen, select food tracker right here. Now, it's going to come up with a day, and you'll see the charts at the top. Don't worry about leaving it at today's date. You can change it to the date that you actually ate your food, but you can just leave it on today if you want. So once you have your 2-day food log, it's super easy. You're going to come over here to the search bar where it says all foods, and you're going to type in your first food. So let's say I had an apple for breakfast. So I type in apple. You'll see it comes up with a whole bunch of them right here, but also easiest thing to do is click go. You're going to scroll down, and you're going to see a whole list of everything they have in there, and you'll notice at the bottom there's multiple pages. So if you can't find what you need on the first page, click down there. I just had an apple, I ate it raw, so I click on there. I'm going to scroll down again, and right here is where you're going to choose the amount right here on the left. I had it for breakfast, and then I'm going to hit add. Now up here where it says how many I had, I only had one. And you're going to select the size that you want. So you could have one medium, one small, one large. It was about a medium apple. I had it for breakfast, so then I hit add. And if you'll notice, it added it right over here. It calculated my calories for me. It also added it over here under my fruits food group right here. So I'm going to do my next food for day 1. I also had a granola bar. You can hit enter or hit go. It'll bring it up. You're going to scroll down, and you'll see there's a whole bunch of different ones down here. Luckily, I have this one right here. So I'm going to click there. I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to say how many I had and what meal I had it for. This one I had between breakfast and lunch, so I had it as a snack. So then I hit add. You'll notice it's going to calculate my total calories eaten. It's going to add it to the appropriate spot, and then it's going to fill in my food group charts over on the side. So as you add all of your foods for day 1, you're going to add them all at the same time. Then you're going to go back to your packet, and after you have all of day 1, go to your first page. You'll notice here's the chart right at the top. So if you look here, that matches the chart right at the top. You're going to fill that in. You're going to notice down here where it says fill in the bar graph. So remember how we have the big fruits bar graph right there? You're going to go back and fill out the bar graph right there. Scroll down a little bit farther to where the daily limits are. Scroll down on your worksheet. Here's where the daily limits are. So once you are done with day 1, you fill out your results for day 1. Then you move on to day 2. Now you want day 2 to be a totally new day. So what I would do is I would come up here to where it says today, and I would just hit this blue arrow and go to a new day. It doesn't really matter what the date is, but you want it to do a new day. So now you can see all of my charts are empty. There's nothing there because it's a brand new day. So then you would fill in all of your foods on your tracker for day 2. Then you're going to go to your next day 2 results, fill those out. It's basically the same exact thing we just did. Then the last little section you need to do under additional info, on this page it says click on my plan. So we're going to go back to the website, and you'll notice at the top right here it says my plan. So we're just going to click on it, and it will bring up my plan, Jane Doe. Based on my plan, 3,200 calories. Then I see that it's basically an example of that worksheet that I need to fill out in my packet. So here is my total calories. I would write that here. Notice it says what counts as for 2 examples. You only need to write 2. You only need to list 1. When you go back to the website, you'll see that there are tons and tons listed. There's like tons. There's even more. You can click on more. You need to list 2 from this section and 1 from this section. Then you just go through this chart, fill it out. Now at the bottom, this is where it gets a little bit confusing. At the very bottom, it'll tell you that you need to click on Get Additional Guidance to figure out how much physical activity you need for your age. So we're going to go back to the website and see this little button. It says Get Additional Info, Get Additional Guidance. You click on it, scroll down. Oh, look, there's physical activity. You would click there, and it will tell you based on your age how many minutes. And luckily, we kind of already knew that based on what we've learned in class so far. Your final assignment, don't forget to fill out this final assignment. After you've analyzed your diet and you've gone through and you've figured out, kind of analyzed if you're getting enough food, if you need to increase food from your food groups, you're going to write me 1 paragraph, which is 5 sentences. You can write it in the space below, or you can write it on the opposite page, but you need to do this final assignment or you won't get full credit. Okay, so you basically just go through and tell me what you discovered about your personal nutritional needs. So watch this video as many times as you need to figure out how to fill out your food tracker. If you've got your 2-day food log, you'll be good to go. So just follow the instructions, and there we go. Thanks, guys. Good luck.